Hello students, welcome to today's class. You're doing ratio and proportion exercise 10b. Now we are doing from page number 113 and we have finished questions 1 to 4. So this is question 5. Two numbers are in the ratio 9:2. If the smaller number is 320, find the larger number. Now let's write the ratio of two numbers. The ratio is 9:2. Then we write the smaller number that's given to us as 320. Now we are asked to find the larger number. Now from the ratio 9:2, if we take 2 as the smaller number, then 9 will be the bigger number, isn't it? Then we can take 9 as the bigger number. Now, if we take 1 as the smaller number, then the bigger number will be 9/2. Okay, 2 is a smaller number. If I take 320 as the smaller number, then my bigger number will be 9/2 into 320. Right? So let me explain this once more. The larger number, the third step. If we take 2 as the smaller number, then we can take 9 as the bigger number. Okay. Now, if 1 is the smaller number, then the bigger number is 9/2, which is a smaller number. If 320 is the smaller number, then a bigger number will be 9/2 into 320. So this one, let's work out. We can cancel 2 and 320 both by 2. 2 ones are 2. Now 320 is divisible by 2. Let's divide it here and see. 320, let's divide it by 2. 2 ones are 2 minus, this is 1. I bring down 2, it becomes 12. 2 sixes are 12. Then I bring down the next 0. 2 zeros are 0. So I can cancel 320. I have divided it by 2 and I got 160. Now in my numerator, I have 9 into 160. So let's multiply that. 160 into 9. 9 zeros are 0. 9 six are 54. Carry 5. 9 ones are 9 plus 5, 14. So I have got 1440 by 1. That means my larger number is 1440. My larger number is 1440. Next question. A bus travels 180 kilometers in 3 hours and a train travels 450 kilometers in 5 hours. Find the ratio of speed of train to speed of bus. So that is what we need to find out. So let's start. Distance traveled by a bus is 180 kilometers. The time taken by the bus to cover this 180 kilometers is 3 hours. Then distance traveled by a train is 450 kilometers. The time taken by the train to cover this is 5 hours. Now we know that speed is distance by time. We know this little formula, isn't it? That speed is distance by time. To find speed, we have to divide the distance by the time. So let's find the speed of a bus. What is the distance? 180 kilometers. And the time, we're going to divide it by the time. The time is 3 hours. So now let's divide 180 by 3. 180 divided by 3. 18, we have 18. So 3 sixes are 18 minus, we have 0. Carry that 0 up. So our answer is 60. So the speed of a bus is 60 kilometers per hour. So that is 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, now let's find the speed of a train. So let's take the distance traveled by a train, that is 450 kilometers, and divide this by the time taken, which is 5 hours. Okay, now let's divide 450 by 5. So 450 divided by 5. We have 45. So 5 nines are 45 minus 0. So that is 90. So that means the speed of a train is 90 kilometers per hour. So we found the speed of a bus 60 kilometers per hour, speed of a train 90 kilometers per hour. Now we need to find the ratio of speed of train to speed of bus. Speed of train we found to be 90 kilometer per hour is to speed of bus is 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, so now let's start finding our ratio in the simplest form. First step, write it as a fraction. Now we're going to simplify it. Let's cancel the zeros. Now we can divide 9 and 6 by a common factor. That is 3. And what do we get now? 3 3s are 9 and 3 2s are 6. So the ratio of speed of train to speed of bus is 3:2. So our final answer is this, 3:2. Next question. In winters, the school opens at 10 a.m. and closes at 3:30 p.m. If the lunch interval is of 30 minutes, find the ratio of the lunch interval to the total time of the class periods. So school opening time is 10 a.m. So let's write that down, 10 a.m. This is the time the school opens, and the school closing time is 3:30 p.m. So it starts late because it's winter. It's very cold in the mornings. So lunch interval is of 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the lunch interval. Now we need to find the total school time. The total school time starting from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So let's count and see. From 10, okay, so we have 10, then we have 11, then we have 12, okay, 10 a.m., 12 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 noon, then 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. We'll check till here how many hours we have. So from 10 to 11 is 1 hour. From 11 to 12, that makes it 2. 12 to 1 is 3. 1 to 2 is 4. And 2 to 3 is 5 hours. So from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock, we have 5 hours. And then look at the school closing time. It's not 3, it's 3:30. That means we have another half an hour more. So 5 hours and 30 minutes is the whole school time. So the total school time is 5 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, now we'll convert this whole thing into minutes. We know that 1 hour has 60 minutes. So therefore, 5 hours will have 60 into 5. So 5 zeros are 0, 5 6 are 30, that is 300 minutes. And let's add this 30 minutes to it. So that becomes 330 minutes. So the whole school time is 330 minutes, the total school time. Now we need to find the total time of class periods, that is, the total school time minus the lunch interval will give us that. So the total school time is 330 minutes and the lunch interval is 30 minutes. If we minus these two, we get the total time of class periods, how much of time class was taken. So 330 minutes minus 30. So what do we get? 0, 0 and 3. So we get 300 minutes. So 300 minutes is the total time of class periods. So now we need to find the ratio of the lunch interval to the total time of class periods. So lunch interval is 30 minutes and the total time of class periods we just found is 300 minutes. So now let's start with a fraction, which is the first step, 30 by 300. Let's simplify this. I can cancel the zeros. Now I have 3 by 30. Both these numbers can be divided by 3. So that will make it 3 ones are 3 and 3 tens are 30. So we've got a fraction. Let's put it in the ratio form. 1 is to 10. So the ratio of lunch interval to total time of class periods is 1 is to 10. Question 8. Rohit goes to school by car at 60 kilometers per hour and Manoj goes to the same school by scooty at 40 kilometers per hour. If they both live in the same locality, find the ratio between the time taken by Rohit and Manoj to reach their school. Let's start. The speed of Rohit's car is 60 kilometers per hour. And the speed of Manoj's scooty is 40 kilometers per hour. Now, let x be the distance covered. Okay, so in that case, time will be distance by speed. To find the time, because the question is find the ratio between time taken by Rohit and Manoj to reach their school. So to find the time, the formula is distance by speed. Time taken by Rohit to reach his school, we use the formula distance by speed. We said let the distance be x. We'll take it as x and the speed is 60 kilometers per hour. This is the time taken by Rohit. Now, what is the time taken by Manoj? Same way, distance by speed, which is x by 40. X by 60 and x by 40. Now we need to find the ratio between the time taken by Rohit and Manoj. So Rohit is x by 60 is to Manoj is x by 40. Okay, now x by 60 and x by 40 is division. It's the same, ratio is the same as division. Now I will change this division to multiplication and x by 40, I will write the reciprocal, it becomes 40 by x. Now let's see what we can cancel. I can cancel the x and I can cancel the zeros. So what do I have now? I have 4 by 6, which I can reduce to the lowest term. I can divide both by 2. So when I divide by 2, I get 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So my fraction is 2 by 3 and my ratio is 2 is to 3. So the ratio between the time taken by Rohit and Manoj to reach their school is 2 is to 3. Question 9. In a club having 360 members, so the total number of members is 360, 40 of them play carom, 96 play table tennis, and 144 play badminton. And the remaining members, they play volleyball. If no member plays 2 or more games, find the ratio of members who play. First one is carom, ratio of members who play carom to the number of those who play badminton. So let's start. Total number of members is 360. Number of those who play carom, 40. Number of those who play badminton is, let's check and see, 144. Now, the ratio of those who play carom to those who play badminton is, now carom is 40, badminton is 144. This is the ratio which we need to simplify. So let's first start by writing it as a fraction and then let's divide it by a common factor. let's use 4. Let's divide it by 4. So when we divide it by 4, we get 4 tens are 40. Now here, when we divide, we say 4 threes are 12, and then 1, 2, 2 left, 24. 4 sixes are 24. So this becomes 36. Now we have 10 by 36, which can be reduced again. I can use 2 to reduce both. So I get 2 5s are 10 and 2 18s are 36. So the ratio of those who play carom to those who play badminton is 5:18. So this is the first answer. 5:18. Next one. The ratio of number of those who play badminton to the number of those who play table tennis. So number of those who play badminton is 144 given in the question. Number of those who play table tennis is 96. This is also given in the question. Now we need to find the ratio of those who play badminton to those who play table tennis. So badminton is 144 and table tennis is 96. So this is a ratio which we're going to simplify, write it as a fraction, and now let's reduce it to the lowest term. Let's divide both by 4 again. Let's divide both by 4 and see what we get. So 144, let's divide it by 4. 14, 4 threes are 12 minus 24, 4 sixes are 24. So we have 36 here. 4 into 36 is 144. Now let's divide 96 by 4. So 96 divided by 4. 9. So 4 twos are 8 minus, I've got 1, I bring down 6. 16. 4 fours are 16 minus 0. So I've got 24. 36 by 24, which I can again reduce to the lowest term using 4. I can use 4 again, isn't it? Now 4 nines are 36 and 4 sixes are 24. Again, I can reduce both by 3. I can divide both by 3 and I'll see what I'm going to get here. 3 threes are 9 and 3 twos are 6. So my fraction is 3 by 2. My ratio is 3:2. So ratio of those who play badminton to those who play table tennis is 3:2. Question 3. The ratio of those who play table tennis to the number of those who play volleyball is what we need to find out. So number of those who play table tennis is 96, that we know. It's given in the question. Now number of those who play volleyball is not given in the question. It only says that the remaining members play volleyball. That means there are many who play different games and there are some who don't play these games. So they are the ones who play volleyball. So how do we find out? We have to add up all those who play the other games. That is number of those who play carom. That will be 40 plus table tennis, which is 96, plus badminton, which is 144. We need to add up all these first. So let's do that. 40 plus 96 plus 144. 6 plus 4 is 10, carry 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18, carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 280. So number of those who play these three games is 280. Then number of those who play volleyball, to find out we have to take the total number of members and minus this 280 which we got from here. Okay, so what is the number of the total number of members of the club? That's 360 minus the number who play all the other games. So totally we have now 360 minus 280. So let's do the subtraction. 0. 6 minus 8 I can't do, I borrow. 16 minus 8 is 8. 2 minus 2 is 0. So now I know that the number of those who play volleyball is 80. So I can write it here also. Here also it is 80. Now I need to find the ratio of those who play table tennis to the number of those who play volleyball. So table tennis I have 96 and volleyball I just found out is 80. Now to convert this to a ratio in the simplest form, I need to divide both by a common factor, and the common factor in this case I can take 8. Shall we take 8? Yes. Okay, so now 96 divided by 8. So let's divide 96 by 8 and see what we get. 8 ones are 8 minus, I get 1 and bring down 6. 8 twos are 16 minus. So I have 12 there. So this is 12 divided by 8 into what is 80? 8 tens are 80. Again, I can reduce this to the lowest term by dividing both by 2. Now I get 2 sixes are 12 and 2 fives are 10. So my fraction is 6 by 5 and my ratio of those who play table tennis to those who play volleyball is 6 is to 5. So this is my final answer. 6 is to 5 is the final answer. Now question 4 here. So again, we need to find the ratio of those who play volleyball to the number of those who play other games. Okay, so now let's do that. Number of those who play volleyball we found out was 80. And number of those who play other games. Now we don't know the number of those who play other games. We need to find out, isn't it? So those who play carom will be 40. Table tennis is 96 and badminton is 144. Now these are those who play other games. So let's add this up. 40 plus 96 plus 144. 6 plus 4 is 10. I carry 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 9 is 14 plus 4 is 18. Carry 1, 2. So I have 280 as the number of those who play other games. So now I need to find the ratio of those who play volleyball to the number of those who play other games. So let's write down the numbers. Volleyball is 80 and those who play other games is 280. So let's write this as a fraction, 80 by 280. Now we need to simplify. Let's cancel the zeros. I can divide both by 4. Common factor is 4 here. So 4 2s are 8 and 4 7s are 28. So this is my fraction and my ratio will be 2 is to 7. So this is my ratio of those who play volleyball to those who play other games. So with that, children, we'll stop for now. In our next video, we'll continue with the other sums. Thank you, children.